How's it going, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here. It's time to review Daredevil Season 2, Episode 10, titled The Man in the Box. I see how the writers love Alice in Chains so much, you know. I'm the man in the box. I thought that was pretty awesome. So, you know, I was thinking that the whole time, like, man in the box, and then, yeah, they don't even say, like, one dialogue of the man in the box. Which is weird, because usually when episodes have, like Bang, the first episode, Punisher said Bang, but like nobody, the last episode called 7 Minutes in Heaven, nobody quoted and said 7 Minutes in Heaven, nor did any of that make sense. So I just kind of like, they just kind of have random episode titles that have nothing to deal with the show, but yeah, okay, sure, let's go with that. Anyway, spoiler review, make sure you have seen the episode, guys. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks so much for joining me. Make sure to check out the other Season 2 reviews, and update, I have already finished all of Daredevil, man. A freaking amazing season for Season 2. Let's get right to it. Down below is my Jessica Jones Season 1 playlist. Spoilers, as always. And then also Daredevil Season 1 playlist. If you click on the channel, go to playlist and look for it. It's in the Daredevil section. Sorry for that. Alright, Batman, this Thursday. Ooh, so crazy. Okay, I'm a little excited, schoolgirl. Let's get on to this. Of course, last episode, you know, Daredevil was in the area where the kids were like the boiling blood and they're like hostage and they're like slaves. So the cops find the kids. Daredevil tells Mahoney to take them to Claire, the hospital that she works for, Rosario Dawson. But do not tell anyone that you're taking the kids there, you know, because they don't want no goo in the hand to find them. So word that the Punisher has escaped arrives, and basically he's escaped prison. They go see Reyes. Basically, they go see Reyes at the courthouse, and guess what? She's assassinated. And she's like, she ends up falling, man. She's assassinated. Foggy is shot in the shoulder, so he's going to the hospital. So other, what was that? Going to hospital. Other hits. Yeah, there are other hits too. I believe the Punisher killed, or at least people are saying it's Frank Castle that he killed these people, but you gotta wait for another episode to find that out. That other hits happen, or I think this episode we find out, but there's other hit that happened, like he kills the brain surgeon, like at least somebody killed that guy. So Karen's at her home, and Frank ends up going there, and he's like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And she has a gun at him. She owns a gun and everything, and she's like, stop right there, I'm gonna shoot you. And then basically he's like, he hears something, he's like, get down! And then basically a bunch of gunfire, which happens a lot, where it's like multiple gunfires are happening basically, and Karen's home is full of bullets. So they end up escaping. Matt visits Fisk, and basically he makes threats towards Vanessa, saying, your girlfriend, right, Vanessa? I could send this postcard, $6 stampage, and make sure she never ever comes back to America. Something like that. And Fisk is like, leave us. And he just grabs Matt, man. Of course, because he pulls him over and he's like, you're threatening me. And I was just like, oh my god. I literally was like, Jesus, Fisk. Wilson Fisk is always, he's psychotic basically. And he's like, basically Fisk is angry, and all the guards are just kind of standing there like, you know, just basically threatening him. You're going to threaten me. And, you know, all that shit, man. I loved it, man. That was, yeah, you know, Wilson Fisk, man, all that is. So afterwards, of course, Matt, you know, I even think he tried to block him. Like, he hit him and he was like, and then after that he was kind of like, he just took the hits and everything. But, because Matt, you know, Kingpin doesn't know Matt Murdock is the Daredevil. So, Daredevil's at the hospital, man, and he wants to be alone. He tells Claire, I want to be alone. And he hears Foggy, like, in the room changing football channels and everything. And Claire's like, why don't you go say hi to Foggy? And he's basically just like, no. And she's like, come down. Like, she literally tells him, like, come downstairs. He has his Daredevil costume on. Is he just going to put his helmet on and walk through the halls and go visit Foggy? Like, hey, Foggy, What's up, man? I'm like, she's like, come on. And he's just basically, no. And he also refused coffee, dude. A woman giving you coffee, you're just like, no, thank you. That's rude. You'd think, it's nighttime and, he's waiting. You'd think he'd want to have coffee or something like that. But, whatever, friends are a distraction, he said. He doesn't want to be friends anymore with anyone. He just wants to be alone. So, Elektra versus this guy at this airport. He's a French name, I believe, and he has the signature Electra blades, the knives. And Styx sent him. Basically, she ends up killing him. The Hand arrives at the hospital, and the kids that were there, that were like all slaves and everything, they're standing up, freaking Children of the Corn, scary ass shit. Claire goes in and she's like, and they actually killed Stan. They killed Stan. That was pretty crazy. And of course, Claire runs, I love how the kids don't run after Claire. Claire just kind of runs till she escapes. So what do I think about this episode overall, ladies and gentlemen? First off, let me tell you again, Wilson Fisk, he's fantastic in here, dude. I love his role in here. He's really awesome. And Reyes knew about the sting. Reyes knew that big reveal. Reyes' dark secret was she knew that something was going to go on that day at the park because there was an undercover cop on one of the gangs, but they never cleared the park out, waiting for the blacksmith. So I love the whole dark secret reveal, and then she was shot and killed. Fisk again, Vincent D'Onofrio's fantastic. Of course, Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock. He was great as Matt Murdock in here. As always, he's always great, but I love the way he talked to Wilson Fisk, and he almost had like a walking down the hall, scared type of like walking like slow and everything, and then to your left and all that. Like, he just, the way Matt, played it off, of course, and it's kind of weird that he doesn't want to, friends are a distraction. Isn't that with every superhero? Isn't every superhero at a time like, I can't be friends with you. I don't want you to get hurt. Like, every single X-Men's done that. Spider-Man's done. I'm assuming many people have done that, dude. Like, God, how many people have to do that? It's kind of repetitive sometimes, but Reyes is dead. I think that was really cool. The whole assassination thing and Foggy and getting shot. They were so close to the verge of death there. Ninjas on the building. That whole beautiful cinematography shot, the whole camera work, and then going up, like the way they looked going up on the road, they make it look so easy. They honestly do, but it's not that easy, man. Frank, of course, Punisher, really great in here. John Bernthal really makes it awesome in here. Elektra's fight. The fight at the airport. I was thinking, where's everyone else? Like, where are the people that were at the airport just like a minute ago? And then the fight goes on, and I thought the whole blades, like one in the back, one in the front, and then she twisted. I thought that was really intense and pretty brutal. That's what I liked about that one. Again, the directing, Matt and Fisk, like I said, and Karen. Karen, sort of believing in Frank, because she doesn't hate Frank. She doesn't think Frank's a psychopath. She just thinks he needs help. But they're still friends, I mean, like, Karen's not afraid of Frank. She, she's basically wants to believe in him, is what I'm saying. But I like Karen's story this episode where the cops ended up getting down and Frank saves her. Imagine, wouldn't Karen have been shot and dead if Frank didn't do anything? So that's a good thing that he was there. The only cons I have to say about this, not much Frank Castle, which is true. There wasn't much Frank Castle. He was only in like 1 or 2 scenes this episode, and that's it. I kind of wanted a little bit more of him. Elektra's storyline was slow because first the flirting, I knew when he was flirting, I was like, this guy's not a good guy. I knew in my heart, I was like, this guy's not a good guy. And of course, they ended up fighting. The fighting was good, but it was just a slow story for Elektra, honestly. Karen to Frank. The way Karen had the gun and everything, like, I'm thinking, look, he's coming in like, I didn't do it. Why are you holding your gun towards him then? He's obviously not going to hurt you. Like, Karen should know. She's been in the room with him and talked to him multiple times. She should know that he's not going to hurt you. Unless she thinks that he was the assassin, but he's saying he didn't do it, so believe him, I mean, like, that whole, it literally took a minute just for her with a gun, like, back off, I'm gonna shoot you, and it's like, Karen, calm down, like, he's not gonna hurt you, he's there to, like, give him a shot to talk, and you're like, shut up, I'm gonna shoot you, like, that whole thing there, I was like, Karen, stop, put your gun down, seriously, it's Frank Castle, dude. Anyway, Claire's attitude. I like Claire. I do like Rosario Dawson, but her attitude sometimes, man. Like, her attitude towards people, I like that, where she's like, she's a tough woman, man. It's cool. But her attitude sometimes where she's just always brings me down at times. I don't know why, but she's always just bossy and moody, and I do like how she's a tough woman, but it's just, sometimes it just doesn't, I'm not a big fan of Claire at times. I don't remember her in season 1 being like that. Was she like that in season 1? Like all bossy and bitchy, basically? I like her talking to Mad and up on the rooftop, but at times she's just very, like someone's like, thank you, ma'am. How can I repay you? Yeah, the bill's coming your way. Like, she's just so bitchy sometimes. I'm like, Jesus, Claire, calm down. Anyway, I'm going to end up giving this episode a B+, man. I thought it was a really good episode. B+ is a really good. Not great, but it was really good. Comment down below. Tell me your thoughts about this episode, man. Tell me your pros, cons, and I'll be seeing you for the next episode, guys. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Really would appreciate that. Make sure to share and like. Thank you again. Really good episode, man. Had some good stuff. I wanted to see a little bit more Frank Castle. I mean, we're only like, 3 episodes from the finale, so show a little bit more Castle, guys. As always, thanks again. Bye-bye.